Right, well, this isn't the video I intended on making this morning. The video I intended on making this morning was an unboxing of the PlayStation 5, but unfortunately my PlayStation 5's been held up and it won't be with me until at least tomorrow. The silver lining there is that my boy's off school with an inset day tomorrow, so I might be able to drag him in to help me do that unboxing. So if you're interested in his opinion as well as mine of the PlayStation 5, check back for that one because it should be up sometime over the weekend. But anyway, let's get to the subject at hand. And as you can see here, I've got a page up that says update to YouTube terms of service, and very interesting they are too. And they can be found on support.google.com, and I'll put a link into that. Now, this was first flagged up to me on Twitter by the Amazing Atheist, who tweeted this: YouTube has begun monetizing content without compensating creators. And then he put this up there, which is lifted from the actual page itself. And as you can see, I've commented along with a load of others, and people weren't very happy about this. But what's it actually about? Let's go back in here. Google start off with their usual style of being all happy and friendly and lovely to everyone. Hi, everyone. Here you go. Look. Hi, everyone. Yeah, very friendly and informal. Today, we're making a few updates to our terms of service. The terms of service are legal documents and written in legal language which you morons won't understand. So we're writing this post to highlight what it means in more plain language that imbeciles will understand. Obviously, they didn't say morons or imbeciles, but that's probably what they were thinking because from my experience, that's the way they treat YouTubers and YouTube viewers. They don't seem to have much respect for any of us. And I think that is borne out by this most recent post. There's a few bits and pieces here that I'm not really interested in, but the pertinent bit is down here. And it says, adding a new section to our terms of service, right to monetize. Right to monetize. Who's got the right? They have. Not you, they. Right, here it goes. New section, right to monetize. You grant to YouTube the right to monetize your content on the service, and such monetization may include displaying ads on or within content or charging users a fee for access. We'll come back to that in a minute. This agreement does not entitle you to any payments. Starting November 18th, 2020, any payments you may be entitled to receive from YouTube under any other agreement between you and YouTube, including, for example, payments under the YouTube Partner Program, channel memberships or Super Chat, will be treated as royalties. If required by law, Google will withhold taxes from such payments. But the pertinent bit here is you grant YouTube the right to monetize your content on the service. And then this agreement does not entitle you to any payments. It's also interesting to note that they can charge a fee, and that relates to, you know, you keep seeing those ads when you're on YouTube popping up and saying join, and that's so you can pay for a service and get ad-free content. But what does this actually mean? Well, if we drill down a little bit, it says down here, what does this mean, or what this means? It says, we added this section to let you know that starting today we'll begin slowly rolling out ads on a limited number of videos from channels not in the YouTube Partner Program. That's people who have, I think it's over 1,000 subscribers and over a certain number of views, I think per month. They can get on the Partner Program and they can get monetization. Now, I'm on the Partner Program because I fulfilled those criteria, so I get a certain amount of money on the ads that are on my YouTube videos. But for those people who aren't on the YouTube Partner Program, they can't actually make any money from the videos they put out. So this is actually quite important because they can't make any money from the videos they put out, but YouTube are now saying that they can. And I'll carry on. It says, this means as a creator that's not in the YouTube Partner Program, you may see ads on some of your videos. Since you're not currently in the YouTube Partner Program, they like to rub this in, don't they? You won't receive a share of the revenue from these ads, though you'll still have the opportunity to apply for the YouTube Partner Program. It's nice of them. as you normally would once you meet the eligibility requirements. You can always check your progress towards eligibility on the monetization tab in YouTube Studio. Now, as I say here, there's a couple of things here. One, they're making money, or they can make money from your videos, despite the fact that you can't make money from your videos. And the other thing is, you could have a situation where somebody who's not in the YouTube Partner Program might blow up. So they could have a video, or they could have a whole load of videos that get like 50,000, 100,000 views perhaps, if they're really lucky, and they've done a great job and they've managed to market it well and they've got a lot of people in. So they're sitting there, not in the YouTube Partner Program, but making an absolute mint for YouTube. And when you factor in that, I've seen a lot of people saying they've reached the criteria, they've got 1,000 subscribers and X number of views, and still they've been waiting month after month after month to become part of the program. Meanwhile, the way it is now with this change, YouTube would be pulling in money hand over fist. The flip side of that, though, is you may have chosen not to join the YouTube Partner Program. You may be somebody who doesn't want to have ads on your videos. So you've not joined the YouTube Partner Program, and maybe you're using Patreon or something like that to make some money. Or maybe you're not interested in making money at all and you're just doing this as a hobby, and you just want to keep your videos without adverts. I've heard Jim Sterling say he started seeing adverts on some of his videos, and he doesn't want adverts on his videos. He's chosen not to be part of the program, and so he's quite annoyed about it, and so would I be. You've chosen not to have adverts on your videos, but YouTube has decided that they do. The other part of that is you could make a video that is, I don't know, say 10 minutes long. You've made a video that's 10 minutes long. You don't want to have adverts on there, but you've got no choice. And Google decide they're going to put 10 adverts on there. It's a 10-minute long video and there's an advert every minute. I'm not saying that's going to happen, but they could, because they've got all the control here. You grant YouTube the right to monetize your content on the service, which means they can do what the hell they like. In that circumstance, you end up in a situation where people are watching your videos, might be a 10-minute long video, and they keep getting adverts popping up, despite the fact that you don't want them to be there. And as somebody else said, if we go down here, this is a very pertinent point. I'm not a YouTube fanboy. Craig can back that up. But in this area, there was a valid and logical defense against complaints about the number of ads in videos. In addition to a recent change you are making it harder to defend against claims of trying to force people to take up premium or have an essentially unenjoyable YouTube experience. I mean, if you're watching a video, especially if the video's been made in such a way that it doesn't have advertisements in mind, or maybe it's designed to have an advert here and there and not too many. If you're watching YouTube and there's adverts popping up every so often and it's getting ridiculous, you're being kind of forced towards taking out the premium functionality, paying in effect YouTube to take the ads off. They're kind of strong-arming you into taking the ads off. So on the one hand, this is screwing over people who aren't in the YouTube Partner Program, either because they haven't reached the criteria yet or because they don't want to be. But on the other, it's screwing over customers, people who want to watch their videos. And they don't mind the odd ad here and there perhaps, but now they're seeing a lot more ads. And I've noticed this on my own videos. I've noticed that there's, 2 ads instead of 1 sometimes. And I've seen this on other people's videos. There's more ads popping up now, and we've got no control over it a lot of the time, especially if you're not on the program. So on the one hand, they're screwing over creators, but on the other, they're screwing over viewers. And this is not a good look, however you look at it. And, the other thing that occurred to me is I wonder, we've had this happen before where the YouTube Partner Program has it had its criteria changed. So they introduced this thing where you had to have 1,000 subscribers and so many views in order to qualify. And then even though you reached the qualification criteria, you still weren't getting monetization on your videos. But that was a change. People were monetized before that, and people found themselves suddenly unable to monetize their videos. Well, now those people who were taken off, who can't now monetize their videos, will find that YouTube are now monetizing their videos. But what happens if Google do that again and they change the criteria? What if instead of, say, 1,000 subscribers, you now have to have 5,000 subscribers or 10,000 subscribers or however many that Google deem is the required amount for you to be a member of the partner program? You end up in a situation where a lot of people, and this could hit me, where a lot of people who are maybe below 10,000 subscribers suddenly find themselves taken off the YouTube partner program. And I'm not saying this is going to happen. I'm just saying that, from past evidence, they've done it before, so it could happen. You suddenly find yourself taken off the partner program. You're suddenly not making any money. I don't make any real money anyway. It costs me more, certainly in time and effort, than what I'm getting back from YouTube. Nevertheless, the small amount of money that I do get, goes back into my channel. But what happens if they do take me off? What happens if all these people who don't quite meet the criteria, they change the goalposts again? So on the one hand, they're taking away your right to earn any money. And then they're saying, but no, we're going to make money off you. Tough. We can do what the hell we like because you grant YouTube the right to monetize the content on the service or your content on the service. Doesn't matter how much work you've put in. Doesn't matter how much effort you've made. Doesn't matter how many years you've spent building your channel. We're going to screw you over. And, I have to say it. This is YouTube's modus operandi these days. This is what they seem to be doing. There seems to be a war of attrition going on, with YouTube. They're slowly trying to push small to medium YouTubers out. They want to make money off us, but they don't really want us to be there because YouTube don't seem to know what they want to be anymore. They certainly don't want to be YouTube. I think they might want to be Netflix, but they haven't got a clue how to be Netflix. So anyway, look, I'm pretty annoyed about this. I mean, as it stands at the moment, this doesn't affect me personally, but that's not the point, is it? There's thousands of YouTubers out there who aren't on the YouTube partner program, and they have been royally shafted by this. Not to mention customers being royally shafted by this. If you're a YouTube viewer, I'd be pretty annoyed right now because they're trying to shoehorn you into taking out that subscription service. I'm certainly not happy as a viewer. But anyway, as I say, that's me done. I'm going to go and grab myself a cup of tea. Let me know what you think in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell and all the other nonsense because as you can see from this, Google ain't helping out small YouTubers. So all we can do is help out each other. Anyway, as I say, I'm gone. I'll speak to you in the next one. Bye.